I want to be a nurse because I'm gonna take care of sick people. I want to be a doctor. I wanna be a government worker because I wanna help the poor. I want to be a soldier because I will defend my country. I want to be a teacher because I want to make kids smarter. I want to be a singer when I grow up. I want to be a director. Action!
Every child will be what he believes, as all of us have hopes for the future. All of us have wishes from the heart. Everything that has come to be had its beginnings from a dream. Cradle of Joy was but a dream, a seed of a dream that was planted in teacher Marion Cruz's heart in 1988. Inspired by the words in scripture, she envisioned having a preschool for the children of the members of Ang Ligayan ng Panginoon community, a Catholic charismatic community of which she's a part of. The dream found its fulfillment a decade after with the help of some brothers and sisters of the Ang Ligayan ng Panginoon community.
Together with the parents, our partners, and the first teachers of the children, it is our desire at the Cradle of Joy for our students to be honed in academic excellence so that they can become creative and critical thinkers. But more than all these, it is our desire that these children be formed in Christian character and virtues. We would like to be able to see that these children will grow up to become men and women leaders who will make an impact, a positive influence in society someday, and they will be able to contribute to the social transformation and change of this country so that they can use all of the gifts and talents that they have been given for the greater glory of God.
After more than a decade of operations, Cradle of Joy has grown and now caters to more than 100 children ages 2 to 5 in the preschool level and 6 to 12 in the elementary levels. Cradle of Joy adopts a progressive method of learning as opposed to more traditional methods. Children's interests come first, emphasizing the development of divergent and critical thinking skills, creativity, and imagination. In Cradle of Joy, children experience hands-on learning and fun as they discover more about their world.
The style of learning in COJ is child-centered, so it is progressive. We adapt to the needs of the children and to the styles of the children, so we have learning styles.
Approach namin, laging may mga activities, may mga experiments, so hindi lang siya basta yung the teacher lectures. The children also gather information.
Academic excellence is foremost in the Cradle of Joy vision, but more than just learning the 3 R's of reading, writing, and arithmetic, Cradle of Joy's strength is also its faith and character formation programs, with a mission to raise tomorrow's Christian servant leaders in service of God and the Filipino nation.
The religion program of the grade school aims not just at catechesis, but it really aims at developing their character, deepening their relationship with God. We have programs like the Christian Life program or the Christian Life series, Christian Growth series, which offers them an opportunity to grow in prayer, scripture, community life, and the Purpose-Driven Life, which is given to the graduating class, which hopefully helps them to solidify their relationship with God. Because here in Cradle of Joy, it's not just good students that we are forming, and it's not just good Christians, but we are trying to form good Christian leaders, servant leaders at that.
All my children had fun at COJ. What we appreciate most is that they have learned to pray always in their own words, whether it's thanking God for mundane things, saying grace, or praying for other people. They are also trained to express themselves in a lot of creative ways.
I love COJ because the teachers teach me how to be a better servant leader of God and
how to use my learning styles in work.
Cradle of Joy has indeed become a second home to the students. But Cradle of Joy reaches out as well to many of the parents, teachers, and staff. They too have come to know God in a deeper way through Cradle of Joy's programs. As the Cradle of Joy family grew through the years, so did its dreams. For many years, the Cradle of Joy family hoped and wished to have a place it could call its own. In 2008, a board of trustees purchased the lot where the school stood. In the summers of 2009 and 2010, what once were two bungalow homes that housed the school were torn down to give way to a 4-story building that now stands as a testament of God's miraculous intervention and provision. Now that phase 1 of construction is finished, the Cradle of Joy administration dreams that someday resources would come for phase 2 to be finished as well, bringing the school construction to completion. With improved facilities comes bigger space to accommodate more students, but Cradle of Joy dreams on to open its doors to make Cradle of Joy's quality education available to the underprivileged but deserving children through its scholarship program.
I'm the servant of HICAR's mission. Our mission is to help extremely poor children, in fact, poorest among the poor. One of our programs is Back to School program. We are bringing these children to public school, and our desire is to bring them to private school that has a quality education, a progressive kind of school, because we are dealing with special children. Thank God we have Cradle of Joy who expressed their heart to help us, to partner with us in helping the poor children. The commitment of Cradle of Joy is to help our children. We invite you to support the vision and the mission of Cradle of Joy.
From a dream that was born out of prayer, the Cradle of Joy has come a long way in living up to its vision of nurturing the hearts and minds of children who will someday become able and God-centered citizens of tomorrow.
Do we want to see your little boys and girls, our little boys and girls, grow up and be counted among the best and the brightest? Yes, we do. We strive for excellence. At Cradle of Joy, we are more than that. We want our little boys and girls to grow up to be of strong moral character, of Christian character. We want them to be able to speak for truth and righteousness when the time comes. We want them to not hesitate to share their goods with the less fortunate. We want them to be able to speak for the oppressed. This is all about building a future generation, a stronger generation, and we need to start now. You don't have to wait 20 years to know that what I'm telling you is true. We can start right now.
Because I believe I can climb past that mountain high and aspire to reach the stars as long